of expectation. As a marketing and advertising professional, studies tell us that we move toward what we constantly see. You should keep something in front of you, even if it's symbolic, to remind you of what you are working and believing for. Let's explore the science behind this law. Dr. Milton Erickson states that 85% of what you expect to happen will. Therefore, if you are expecting positive or negative results, the law of expectation remains true. Further, because your expectations are tied into your belief system, you cannot cheat by just wishing or hoping something to happen or to be a certain way. You must believe in the expectation and actively work to bring the result into fruition. Dr. Erickson further states that your expectations are tied into your belief system. For example, do you ever wonder why you or other highly motivated people can't get ahead at times? It's because your outcomes are tied to your belief system. Somewhere ingrained in your cognition, usually due to a past experience, is the belief you can't. The Oxford Dictionary describes a belief system as a set of mutually supported beliefs. The beliefs of any such system can be classified as religious, philosophical, ideological, or a combination of these. Therefore, in order for the positive attributes of the law of expectation to work for us, we must first examine our belief system and resolve the inhibitors. Is there a past experience or current situation that inhibits your belief system? Based on my personal experience, this universal law requires not only that you believe in your desired end, but you must also start working and living to bring this end into fruition. How we live reveals what we believe and whether the faith that we profess to have is a living faith. Simply put, belief or faith without works is dead. Taken from James 2nd chapter 26th verse. Finally, as our belief and our work align, it is a good practice to keep an affirmation, a business plan, a picture, or some other symbolic illustration in front of us. This reminder helps us to move consistently toward our desired end.
Hi, I'm Michael Clayton. This is Gary Hartfield. In our last video, we talked about the law of sacrifice. Today, we talk about the law of expectation. Gary, let's talk about that. What does your expectation say about your belief system?
As a marketing professional, studies tell us that we move constantly toward what we see. So it's important to keep something, even if it's symbolic, in front of you. A picture, a quote, a scripture, something that reminds you of what you're asking and believing for. Let's also embrace the science behind belief. Dr. Erickson states that 85% of what we believe comes true. Whether that's positive or negative, our belief in that is 85% of the battle. The other 15% is the work that we put into it.
What are some of the ways that people can alter their belief system to increase a more positive results for their own lives?
I believe in order to help increase the positive results, an important factor is, of course, the work. It's one thing to have faith, but faith without work is dead. The second part of that is also the belief in that what you're asking for and what you're believing for will become true. So in your belief, anytime that may not be 100% true and you're not soundly rooted into that belief, it's usually because of some negative experience in your past. So it's important for you to believe in your heart. You can't cheat science. So you have to believe in your heart that this idea, that whatever you're asking for, whatever it is that you're believing for, will come true.
Was there ever a time in your life where your belief system made it difficult for you to expect good? And was that ever an experience for you?
For me, as a human being traversing this tough world that we live in, one thing that I've come to realize and know that life is not fair. As much as we want to believe that the good that we pour out will be 100% reciprocated, that's not always the case. So in those experiences, what I've learned that in those times where negative or not so good things are returned, I have to know that the purpose of those things are teaching me to be better and to move further. So in that, I believe that in what I'm doing, not what's being reciprocated, but I have to believe in my heart, ask for and work for those things that bring the fruits that I'm looking for.
And how did that exactly affect your ability to succeed?
So as we go back to that belief, 85% of what we believe is a crucial part of the equation that we're trying to solve. So in my ability to move forward beyond any type of negative life experience, what I believe is that 85% of it is in my heart that I'm going to move forward, and the other 15% I'm going to work day and night, even if that means sacrificing sleep, financial resources, or whatever is necessary to help move me toward that goal that I'm asking and believing for.
Thank you, Gary, for those few pointers on the law of expectation. In our next video, we'll be talking about the law of accumulation. We hope you stay tuned and learn all you can.